Back in 2001, there were crop circles all over the planet. That looks like canola oil, rapeseed, whatever you want to call it. But I've been able to spot this. Has a consistency of celery. This is bent celery that is continuing to grow. Come on. What can make bent celery? I know. God's minions. More than 13 billion years ago, God had a plan. Hey, let's do the Big Bang. But then he realized he was going to need help with the Big Bang. So he created his minions. They're shapeshifters, balls of light, energy beings, whatever you want to call them. But look, how do you bend celery? That's what they could do. We know who they are. They're the ones that created Adam and Eve. Moses seen them on the top of Mount Sinai. He went up. One of the shapeshifters bonded with his staff, so he'd always have it at his side. He told Aaron to throw the staff in front of the Pharaoh. Ooh, toxic waste, right? Looks like a biohazard. You can see some people in there. Moses used his staff to hit a rock, and all of a sudden water came out of it. Come on, that would be a miracle, right? No, that would be the shapeshifter doing what it planned on doing. Then that water that came out of that rock, the shapeshifter used that to make manna. How do you feed all the Jews that got out and all the slaves with no food in the middle of the desert? So they got water, they got food from them. Zoom forward. How can they do that? You heard about Jesus and the two weddings he had. Everybody thinks he made water into wine. No, 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 no. It was the shapeshifters. Jesus wasn't a Jew. He was an Essene. And if you Google it, the Essenes, it says 200 AD, going back to 200 BC. They went back a lot further than that. They had an ongoing relationship with these shapeshifters. That one a little blurry. Look at that. And this is the shapeshifters making patterns. There's one year in here that's very interesting. Look, there's people hanging out on the inside crushing the crop. That crop is probably, you hear about GMOs, that is probably the most robust crop on the planet, and they don't use it. I don't get it. They'll turn it into beer. Duh. They can bend a tree in half. Oh, wait, I have a picture of that on my phone, but then I lost my phone. It went and berserk. That one's nice. One of these years, I had one of the fake ones. I left it in there for a reason. When we get to it, I don't know where it is. You know that these people that pretend to make crop circles, they will actually go find a real one and tag it, saying that they made it. Liars. Come on, how the hell could somebody make that? That is impossible. There is not a human on the planet that could do it. But the shapeshifters, you see how immense that is? They probably pulled that off in 10, 20 seconds. That's how fast they do it. And that's not corn stalks. That's probably a wheat. Barley, who knows? More people destroying the crop circle crop. That one's sexy. Notice a swirly pattern. All right, that's the end for that year.